Das Finalturnier um den bedeutendsten Titel im europäischen Vereinsbasketball verfügt nämlich über der pandemiebedingten Absage im letzten Jahr entschieden haben, dieses Jahr wiederzukommen. Und ich bin davon überzeugt, Sie finden hier in der Lanxess Arena, und Herr Löcher ist ja auch bei uns, die Bedingungen vor, um bei allen Schwierigkeiten das Final Four gut auszutragen. Meine Damen und Herren, wie wichtig der Sport und wie wichtig die Sportler und die Mannschaften für unser gesellschaftliches Leben sind, wie wichtig es für die Jugendlichen ist, sie spielen zu sehen und zu erleben, wie die Sportler sich vorbereitet haben, durch Einsatz, durch Leistung, durch Energie. Das ist ganz unverzichtbar, gerade auch in diesen Zeiten, wo wir gelernt haben, dass Sport ein Lebenselixier ist, dass Jugendliche beim Sport das lernen, was sie im Leben brauchen: Fairplay, Teamgeist, Wettbewerb und, wenn ich sie auf dem Spielfeld sehe, strategisches Denken. Auch eine Chance zu ergreifen, von der man vielleicht nicht weiß, hundertprozentig, ob sie sich verwirklichen wird. Also ich bedauere natürlich, dass wir das Ereignis nicht vor ausverkauften Rängen mit vielen Zuschauerinnen und Zuschauern stattfinden lassen können. Aber ich bin davon überzeugt, auch viele fiebern an den Bildschirmen mit. Und ich hoffe, dass Sie alle Erfolg haben, sportlichen Erfolg haben und dass dieses Spiel hier, dieses Final Four ohne Zuschauer eine einmalige und trotzdem für die Spieler gute Erfahrung bleibt. Vielen Dank, dass Sie mir zugehört haben.
Thank you very much, Mayor Reka. Well, about a year ago, we were all in our homes missing this Final Four. I'd have to say about 8 months ago, most of us doubted that we'd be here today. But thanks to, I think, great leadership, and I'm sure many sleepless nights and some quick decisions, our next guest who's going to come up and speak to us is the man who brought us all here today. So please help me welcome to the stage President and CEO of EuroLeague Basketball, Jordi Bartomeu.
Good afternoon, everyone. I also want to welcome you to Cologne. Welcome everyone to the 2021 Turkish Airlines EuroLeague Final Four. And it's with great pleasure that I say these words, because it has been a long and difficult journey over the last 15 months. And we are extremely happy to be here in Cologne and waiting for another EuroLeague champion to be crowned on Sunday. This will be a special Final Four in a special season for many different reasons. First of all, because in addition to the traditional major efforts that all clubs make to get here in a normal season, we need to add all the extra one that were required to adapt to a new and ever-changing situation. And it's thanks to that incredible effort, their tenacity, their resilience shown by all teams, players, coaches, referees, and other personnel, that we have managed to overcome all sorts of challenges and that had the chance to enjoy this great moment. Big thanks to all of them. It's also special because of the extraordinary support and loyalty that all our commercial partners have shown towards the EuroLeague organization and towards the teams, which is even more appreciated in such times, shows their commitment and make us proud to have them as a companion in this journey. Last but not least, it's special because of the incredible support that our teams have had from the fans, the cornerstone of this league and our reason for being. Even from afar, we have felt them closer than ever, and we are grateful for that. This motivates us all to continue working hard to elevate that experience that more and more fans are enjoying every season. We all miss you in the arenas, filling the stands with your colors, chanting, tirelessly supporting your team. This is where you belong. And we hope to see you very soon in person. But in the meantime, we will continue to do everything in our hands to bring the game to your homes, innovating in the ways we connect with you and putting technology at this service. This Final Four will provide a unique opportunity for fans to stay very close to the action. Virtual reality broadcast, augmented reality shows, virtual stands, live digital shows, everything is set for fans to feel the excitement as never before. And also for players and coaches to feel the support of the fans as if they were right here. This season has delivered an incredible level of basketball, with thrill and drama until the very last second. In every EuroLeague arena around Europe, every game has met the expectations that are set for these teams, these players, and this competition. And I am sure that over this weekend, our 4 teams, CSKA Moscow, Anadolu Efes Istanbul, FC Barcelona, and AX Armani Exchange Milan, will set the bar even higher. And I want to wish the best of luck to all of them in their pursuit of glory. Finally, I want to thank to the Mayor of Cologne, Mr. Henriette Recker, for hosting us in such a wonderful city, for your help, your support, your commitment, and for making us giving us the possibility to come back after the season that unfortunately we had to cancel. But I want also to express our gratitude to Lanxess Arena for having waited a year for us. So this is a long-awaited Turkish Airlines EuroLeague Final Four, and I'm sure that we will live an incredible event once again. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Jordi. The press conference today will start with the first semifinal, and we'll have time for question and answers afterwards. But right now, I'd like to invite the real people on stage. Let's start with 7-time EuroLeague champion from CSKA Moscow, head coach Dimitris Itoudis. Welcome, Coach. How are you, man? Next, one of his players, 2019 champion, 2019 Final Four MVP, and a 2020-21 All EuroLeague second team selection, also for CSKA Moscow. Please welcome Will Clyburn. Welcome, my man. Now for Anadolu Efes, let's go to the head coach, 2016 Euro Cup champion of Anadolu Efes Istanbul, Ergin Ataman. Welcome, Coach. And last but obviously not least, 2020-21 All EuroLeague first team selection and this season's MVP playing for Anadolu Efes Istanbul, Vasilia Misic. Welcome, MVP. How's it feel?
Thank you.
Well, let me break the ice, and before we get to our reporters here and our reporters remotely, it's my opportunity to do what I do best, right? Is ask you guys some questions. So, Coach, you're first. Coach Itoudis. You've seen a lot of competitive EuroLeague seasons, but this one, for so many different reasons, couldn't be closer up and down the standings throughout the season. Does it make the Final Four any less predictable than normal?
Well, good evening, first of all, everybody. It's always a pleasure, and actually, I feel honored being again over here on the final stage of great basketball, a great organization, EuroLeague basketball. And regarding this season, well, it was challenging. It was challenging for all of us due to the pandemic, the restrictions, injuries, and everything. But you know, as I said to my players, when you made it happen, you're gonna always remember with fondness those memories when you share the hardship, and we share a lot of hardship this year. And when you know that on your left side, on your right side, you have people that they can help you go through the hardship, that makes you coming closer, that makes you a real team. And this is what we enjoy. And I think that fans also enjoyed this, watching team basketball and very competitive basketball in the EuroLeague.
Teamwork makes the dream work, right?
All right, I get with that.
Now we'll go off to Mr. Clyburn. You play an Efes team on Friday that's pretty much hasn't changed since 2019 title game. Does that continuity make them more of a more difficult team to face in this Final Four, or does that give you more opportunities to maybe study them and get to know them a little bit better?
Hello, everyone. You know what? I think it's a big advantage for them. Obviously, when you want to build something special in basketball, the more times you have guys, the same guys with you all the time, you can build, you know each other a little bit more, is always helpful. At the same time, tomorrow is just one game, and the better team on that day wins. But of course, they're a great team, and they spent some time together, so you couldn't expect anything less.
Perfect. Coach Adaman, your team's playing style has attracted fans from everywhere, far beyond just Istanbul. In the recent years, the way the team has played offensively has been amazing to watch for all of us fans. Does Efes need to play with that style throughout this weekend to have a shot at the title?
Hello, everybody. Before to answer the question, I like to tell that, so my feeling is not very good. I have a big disappointment that in this press conference is not present our live broadcaster, beIN Sports, because the German authority, they didn't let us to come in Germany. In Köln will not present most of our family from our players, our board members, because the German authorities, they didn't let them to come here. And of course, with the big respect of the EuroLeague organization, that in these conditions we made very difficult season, all season. It was very difficult for all of us. We made a great sacrifice in these 39 games in all Europe. Many of my players get COVID in this all season, but we enjoyed the people that are watching in TV. In some arenas, in some countries, the people come to watch the game. Our expectation essentially was that to play this Final Four with some of the limited spectators, like we saw in the many events in the all around in the world. But I don't know why here. Anyway, so about to your question, yes, we know that our basketball is fancy basketball. All our fans and around the world, the people enjoy to watch our basketball. But of course, I don't know if we'll be enough for win the EuroLeague, because we will play first in the semi-final against a great team, a great coach, great players. I hope that the people will enjoy on the TV to watch again this Final Four. I hope that in the future we will play with more emotions because basketball is not only money, is not only budget, is not only economy, it's also to enjoying to the game. Thank you.
Thank you, Coach. We all definitely missed the fans and the support that we've had over the years, and we'll be back, no doubt about it. And now off to Mr. MVP is your new nickname. You guys and Ceska have had, over the last couple of seasons, have had like really tight road games against each other, but you've also had the ability to blow out the other team on your home court. Now we're in Cologne, Germany. It's a neutral court. What do we all expect to see on Friday night? What type of game are you predicting?
First of all, hello everyone. It's a big pleasure for me to be again here and represent Efes. About your question, I definitely agree that it was very two strange games in this season when we face each other. But at the same time, for them, I would say it was a very important moment that they realized how strong they have this season team. Also in the second match, we felt that we are ready to respond in the correct way, and when we are focused, we can compete with them. For us, that game in Moscow was very, very important because after that match, we had a meeting and we realized that we are the same team from previous 2 years. We don't need to doubt about ourselves, and we have to believe in ourselves more than till that moment. And I'm thankful that we lost that match by 35 because we turned our season in our hands after that.
Perfect, thank you. And thank all of you for answering my questions once again. This won't be the last time this weekend I ask you guys a question. Now it's time to give up the mic. You guys know how hard it is for me to give up the mic, but it's my turn now to give it to everybody else here in the room and remotely also. We're going to start first with everybody that's here, with our friends sitting here with us in Cologne. Please raise your hand, formulate a question, and once you get the mic, it's very important that you state your name and your media outlet for us. Let's let the questions begin. I know you guys aren't shy. Let's do it. First one in the back right there. Do we have the microphone?
Hello, I'm Chris Kauris from Greece and Nova Sport Channels. My question is for Dimitris Itoudis. Mr. Itoudis, it was a special season for everyone with all these COVID restrictions, but for your CSKA, maybe it was the most peculiar season that in your whole coaching career, which isn't a small one. I mean, you lost Milutinov in the start of the season. You had so many injuries, the whole Mike James drama. You basically had to refresh the team in February, which we all know it's a very difficult task to do. What's your take in this whole season?
Well, pretty much is how you described it in a few words. And you know, listen, your question, it makes me think how simple are the things. Like in a few seconds, you said all the drama we had as a club, from the president to the players and everybody. You know, it was really challenging year. But the fact that we stayed united, and the fact that the players had talked a lot and they embrace the moment, and they've seen the potential we have, is actually what we're fighting for. I mean, and what we're fighting against. It's not obviously we're playing against great opponents throughout the season, great opponents over here in Final Four. But we also compete with our potential, and that's what we're doing every day. So when you see you have a potential out there, it's pity to waste it. And you know, things could have happened other way, could have gone south, like we used to say. But because of the players and the commitment and the decisiveness they had, we've seen a different team. It's not easy for the coach or for the management in the season to create another restart. But we did it as a team, and the whole lights and the whole congratulations should go on them that they did it. They made it happen on the court.
Next question.
Hello everybody, my name is Antonis Kalkavouras from Gazeta.gr, Greece. The question is for Dimitris Sintoudis. Dimitri, knowing you for almost more than 2 decades and seeing you advancing to the Final Four for 14th time, for 14th season, I'm wondering, and knowing you that you have many motives, all the time you find you find many motives coming, to the semi-final. I'm wondering, how many are in your tank concerning, this Final Four. And second question is, I'm wondering how different it is for you this Final Four after renewing your contract, 1 month ago.
Well, allow me to put my mask down so you can see my mouth a little bit. First of all, thank you for your question. But let's go from the beginning, how it is. This 8 Final Fours we had with Pano Natof was a great club, and still it is. It was a great club, great organization, fans and everything. The 6th Final Four is in a tremendous big club at CSK, and this is what we're proud for, to defend the colors and the history of CSK. Regarding the moment, I can only be thankful to Andrei, to Norlis Nikkel, and to all the people that they support our job. It's obvious that something good is happening in all these 6 years and 7 years actually, and we wanted to extend that. And the fact that we're working together and we're sharing a lot of common expectations and desire, and the fact that our tank is not empty, we still have the fire and we still have the desire. And actually, I'm not working. Maybe now it's easy to say it in front of Andrei. I'm not working. I'm enjoying every day. I have a great fun. That's not a work. When you go and work with so much of a pleasure and so much of enjoyment, when you see this kind of people they're having fire, you're not working. You're not getting it's not a burden. It's a joy to go over there and work for this club and for those people.
It's not a job, right?
It's not a job. Exactly. It's a joy.
Next question. Right here.
Bigumunal from Trend Basket Turkey. So my question is to Vasilij Micic. First of all, congratulations for the MVP award. What does it mean to you personally winning this award and for your team? And does it create any pressure on you for the next 2 games?
Thank you for compliments. It means a lot for me personally because I didn't expect everyone know that yesterday they saw. But beside that, I'm very happy that this happened to me because it's been 4 years of dedication while I entered the EuroLeague once again with Žalgiris, and after that 3 years with Efes. And the role that I have in the beginning of the relationship with Ataman and Efes was something that it looked like too far from this to be able to happen. But at the end it happened, and this is already yesterday, and I keep it there. I'm very happy for my family that they faced that. Unfortunately, the most important person was not there, but that's the life, and it's not a pressure for me. I'm relaxed for tomorrow, and that's it.
Next question, please, right here in the middle.
Hello, I am İdari Turan from TRT Sports. My question is to Coach Ergin Ataman. Coach, first of all, I want to congratulate Vasilij. Most of your players expressed their feelings about you, and you have a great contribution on their improvement. We have seen a lot of players in your rosters did a great job in the last 3 seasons, and they stated that the coach gives us freedom, and we are very happy to work with him. How do you define your contribution on their great performance in the last 3 seasons?
No, not only me. So all my staff, we work every day to improve to their individual basketball and team basketball. Then this is their capacity. So of course we have our system in the team that get successful in the last 3 years. We gave them freedom in the offense, more freedom, and they play comfortable the game. But as you saw, so we play good basketball. But it's not for me because they are very good players, and so it's. I am proud to have these players and also to Efes Club that gave me this chance to build this team, to protect this team, and I hope that for many years we will continue with the same players, same roster.
I'm going to not let the mic man work too hard. Right next to you. There you go.
Hello, my name is Gökhan Türe from basketdergisi.com from Turkey. My question is for Mr. Ataman. Coach, you have won 3 titles in different European competitions in your previous career. And after the cancellation of last season, the motto of Anadolu Efes was unfinished business. What do you think about finishing the business this season?
Yes, it's true. So we fight also last season. We want to finish the season on the court. So nobody knows if at the end of the last season if we won the championship. But so for the regular season, we played great basketball, as you know. Now the last season it's over, and now it's a new season. For me, the cups that I won before from different cups, okay, I think that is not comparable with Itudis that he won 7 EuroLeague title. But anyway, for the Turkish teams to win these cups was important for me. And now I have a great team, and we played a great basketball. Last 2 years, we were one of the most successful team in the EuroLeague to win many games, maybe first or second, I don't know now, with CSKA Moscow. And now we will play this Final Four for win the title. But with all the respect that in the semi-final we have the last champion. And we will see, I hope. This only one game, so there is the players, and we will see which players will play with their best performance in these 3 days in the Final Four.
Next question, please. Here in the corner.
Frank Lawler from EuroLeague.net. I want to ask Will Clyburn, last time we were all here and last time you were here, you lifted the trophy, you were the MVP of the Final Four, and you had some tough things to go through, your long-term injury, and of course this difficult season for everyone to get back here. As you get closer to the games themselves, how does the memory of what you guys accomplished 2 years ago inspire and motivate you for these games this weekend?
Thanks for your question. To be honest, obviously that's something that you don't really forget, the memory that sticks with you forever, but at the same time, you try to leave it in the past, even though it feels good. You try to put it behind you and just worry about the now, and obviously it's tough. But hopefully we just go out there and play our type of basketball and the better team wins, obviously. And like I said, good luck to everyone.
Thank you very much to everybody who has asked questions here from Cologne, Germany. Now it's my honor to bring in our people that are watching in Zoom from all over the world remotely. And our first question is going to be from Alexandra Redevjevic. They told these guys not to give me hard names in the beginning, and they did it the first one. She's from Sports Club Serbia. Alexandra, please go ahead with your question. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Hello for everybody. I want to say first that I'm really jealous of people that they are there, of my colleagues from another TV channels from all over the Europe. First, I want to say congratulations for Vasa for being an MVP of the EuroLeague. I hope that Serbian journalists will be able to say soon that they have an EuroLeague MVP and also an NBA MVP. So Vasa, good job. Thank you for that. And I have a question for Coach Ergin Ataman. How much did you miss, and did you miss Coach Željko Obradović this season, not only in the EuroLeague but also in the Turkish Championship?
Too much. So Željko is a great person. He's a great coach, with maybe the best coach, with great character in the EuroLeague basketball. we missed that. But for me, will be very nice. I talked on the press conference before present to see him maybe in the future the first European coach in the NBA, because these NBA people, they came here, they bring our players, only our players, and they take in the NBA, like this season happened with many important players, EuroLeague players in the half of the season. So they left the EuroLeague and they went to NBA. I hope that somebody understands that also in the Europe there are big coaches and will contribute, will give a lot of in the NBA basketball, and I hope to see him, Željko, in NBA. Maybe it's more comfortable for us to don't compete with him in the EuroLeague, to watch him in the NBA in the future.
Coach, that's what I was thinking, as you're trying to get rid of him. Okay, let's go on to our next question remotely from Miguel Lois from Full Basket in Spain. Go ahead, Miguel.
Here.
Looks like we're having maybe some audio problems. Miguel, is your volume on? Your microphone on?
Can you hear me?
Now we can hear you. There you go. Perfect. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Joe, for introducing me. Hello, everyone. I'm also a little bit jealous of not being there in Cologne. My question is for Dimitris Itoudis. Coach, I would like to ask you how tough is to rebuild or to readapt a team since Mike James left a few weeks ago. I mean, it's not easy in April to rebuild a team like CSKA.
Well, even though I have already answered on that, I see that it's interesting to talk about. But you know, I could have bring into this conversation and the way of answering Will Clyburn that I have on my left. When I have Will Clyburn with me and I have the other players, it's not easy. We didn't do it easy, but they make it happen. You know, when they come together, all together, and you see them fight through that, and you see them that they really believe in what they have as a team, as a unity, then, you know, I'm proud of that. So you can go and address those questions to Will, that he's going through injuries, he's going through other issues, and at the end of the day, when you have this kind of difficulties that you are solving within, and you're putting in extra effort, the club is proud, the fans are proud. So that's the answer. Will Clyburn and all the others, 14, 15 players that they contribute in that. And that's what is important, to stay on them, which are there present over here. They defend the colors of CSKA and Russian basketball.
Thanks, Coach. Our next question remotely comes from Antonis Strogilakis from Eurohoops.
Hello, everyone, and yes, I would also like to express my jealousy, as my colleagues had before me. For all those who have been here, I have a question for, well, I have many questions, but I will restrict it to Coach Itoudis now. Coach, from a defensive standpoint, I mean, you faced this FS team many times. We can also say that you faced this FS team last year because their main weapons are the same as last year. From a defensive standpoint, what's the biggest challenge, difficulty for you when you have to prepare your defensive plan to stop this FS team, this FS offense?
Well, first of all, thank you for the question. That's we're moving a little bit towards basketball, and I like that. You know, Efes is a great team. Will already said that they play together. You might say that this is a repetition of the final of 2019, but pretty much they have the same team, the same coach, the same great philosophy of the coach, obviously, and the same great players with some important additions, and they play great. And that's obvious. And the year that it was canceled, and this year. We're facing a lot of things, but it's not going to be only one, and pretty much the momentum will show us the way. We've been there, though. We've been there. We practice ourselves to be challenged, Definitely, FS team can shoot the ball very well. They move the ball very well. They have multiple creators that they may come from the bench, or creators that they start. Simon is very important due to with all the respect to Vas over here, or to Larkin. They have other players that can come off the head, like Bobois, or people that they can shoot the ball. Sanli is playing great. I can mention all the players now. Maybe I don't have the time. But definitely we need something to do in order to distract them, in order to make it difficult. Or at the same time, if the momentum shows that we can pretty much shoot the ball well and create the ball well, we might play an offensive totally game. We never know right now. To be honest, I don't know to answer you right now. We do have several plans, obviously, and we work on it. Although we didn't have that much of a time, because we came over here just playing the semifinal against Zenit in VTB League. But still we have players that they focus, and that's the momentum. We've been in the shoes of favorite many times, and then all of a sudden 3 minutes decides the game. That's one game. I'm not trying to throw the hopes to just to a luck. There are certain details we're gonna use to do. We try to contain them, not to stop them for sure. Vasa or Larkin or Simon cannot be stopped, but it can be contained.
Thank you very much. Our next question, remote, is from Alberto Marsaglia from Euro Devotion, Italy. Go ahead, Alberto.
Well, sorry, first of all, Joe, for another difficult name.
Did I do it right?
Yeah, almost perfect. Better than Italian people.
Almost perfect.
Okay. So I have two questions for both coach. One for Ergin Ataman and one for Dimitris Itoudis. So I don't know if I can do both now, but let's start from the defending champion. Coach Dimitris, we know that winning is important, is the most important thing in sport. But do you agree if we say that what you and your team showed this year is even bigger than what you did in so many winning seasons, both from a psychological and technical point of view?
Well, first of all, thank you, Alberto, for the question. Yes, pretty much we have talked about that. I answer on that. It makes us proud the way this Final Four happened for us. It makes us proud, and actually, you can see it with players how they grab each and every moment of the practice of the video session, and they make it happen on the court, which is a difficult job. For me, like theoretically, to bring up ideas and to try to lead them, or for the club, it's a different perspective. But for them to make it happen, it's a tremendous. But we're not here just to enjoy what we have accomplished. Either in past, I used to say, and I said to my players, let the success to rest in peace. That belongs to past. And obviously past cannot define the future. So for us now, the real moment, it matters. And it matters the future. And we want to play against a great club. We want to compete the best possible way. And that's what matters.
Thank you. Can I go with a question also for Ataman?
We have only one more question left. I apologize. We're running out a little bit of time here. We're going to go to our last remote question, and that comes from Francesco Bertoli from Basketball Evolution, also in Italy. This will be our last question of this session.
Thank you for having me. I got a question for Will Clyburn. I would like to ask you, can you talk about his journey from the worst injury in Berlin from today? And in my opinion, this is the best version, so I would like to know his journey from rehab to today. Thank you.
Thanks for your question. You know what? It was tough. I want to say the darkest times was the first week. Just obviously, ACL is a tough injury to come back from. It's not an easy journey. So I guess after the first week, after the surgery is done, you're feeling down still for a while, for maybe 2 or 3 weeks. You can't really move your leg and whatnot. But after a while, man, it's like anything else in life. You got to get up and go with it. Obviously, it was tough, but I had a great team. I had great support. My guys from Russia, my guys from the U.S., everyone helped me get back to this point. Obviously, with the season ending last year earlier, it gave me even more time to recover and get back to normal. And I'm just thankful that I was able to come back and play good basketball at a good level and be the same Will that I was before.
Right, Jessica, thank you for that question, and thank you for stealing that from when I had my crossover episode with Will. But I'll make sure to ask that one. That's it for our question and answers. First of all, I'd like to thank the 4 stars up here on the stage. I'd like to thank everybody here in the crowd. I'd like to thank everybody remotely for participating so much in this first of 2 press conferences. Good luck to both teams in the first semifinal tonight. Please do me a favor, stay on stage for a couple minutes. We're going to take a couple quick photos, and the rest of the media and fans that are following us, stay tuned. We'll be back in 15 minutes. We're going to have to clear everybody out, clean, disinfect, and sanitize the whole area, and be prepared for the next semifinal. Thank you very much, everybody.